Live.
Good afternoon, everybody. Wow, it is a beautiful day out there here today.
It's gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, welcome. It is Thursday, and Paula is going to do one of her blocks from the Rocky Mountain Sampler for you. We're almost getting there.
We are. We
Is
don't have
it
anybody
2 more
yet.
blocks?
We have one person just signed up. Today is block 10. That leaves us 2 after today.
Okay.
So we'll try to do block, for sure, block 11 next month. And then either at the end of the month or the beginning of November, we'll do block 12. To try to get them so people want them for Christmas.
It's
finish it up.
Getting towards the end of the year. I can't believe we're
I know.
like so far into the year. September, I don't know when it started, but it's ended pretty quickly.
Right.
Wow.
I had to go find socks the day before yesterday when it was pouring down rain and so cold. I had to go find socks.
That was the wettest day Colorado had had in over 800 days. Just in case you wanted to know that piece of information. Yes.
Well, it never stopped.
It is unusual for us just to have that constant rain.
Mm-hmm.
We normally have a big storm and then it goes away and the sun comes out and we go out and play. But not on Tuesday.
No. It reminded me of how it used to be when we lived in the Pacific Northwest.
Did it?
When I lived in Portland, Oregon. This is how it was like for 8 months.
It reminded me of living in England,
yeah.
too.
I didn't really miss it.
Well, thank you for your understanding yesterday when we weren't able to come live to you. We were busy setting up for the show, and just about all of our staff were out at some local Viking training here in Denver. So we had a very small skeleton crew inside the stores. So thank you for your understanding on that. I also know that Baby Lock Club was also pushed back a week because of that. So if I know that Patrick sent an email out on that, but Baby Lock Club will be next Wednesday at 10 o'clock. And let's see, next week we also have Banana Club. So we have...
We just go from busy to busy.
Yes. So we'll have September's Baby Lock Club in October, and then we'll have October's Banana Club in October. Nothing like...
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Yeah, not making this too confusing. So welcome, everybody. Glad you are joining us today. Paula's going to do her Rocky Mountain Sampler block for you. I had the privilege of taking a quick drive up this morning to Longmont because I needed to drop some stuff off to the people at the booth up there. And wow, what a show. It is pretty impressive. So if any of you are local people, you should go take a drive up there and go take a wander around because I don't think you'll be disappointed.
And that is Quilt Affair in
Longmont. And it is today, Friday, and Saturday.
Is it at the fairgrounds?
It is. It's at the Boulder County Fairgrounds.
Okay.
Yep.
That's exciting.
So
can I have a little bit of time off?
I think I'm going to be working there tomorrow. What did you say? I'm sorry?
Can I have a half a day off?
Can you have half a day off? I know, that's what sucks, right?
I know, right? That's okay.
I'm saving you money.
That's
so you're not
a terrible way
money.
to look at it.
I bet your husband would appreciate that.
He probably would appreciate that.
Yeah. So anyway, we are going to switch around and we're going to let Paula...
We got a giveaway first.
Oh, the giveaway. Okay. This is Val's little pincushion that she did a few weeks back. So this is the owl pincushion, and this is going to go to Tammy Leggett.
Yay, Tammy.
Yay.
Ooh, that's really cute.
It is really cute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So today, I do have a joke, but we'll do this and then I'll tell the joke.
Okay.
We are doing block 10 of Rocky Mountain Quilt Sampler.
I love it.
And that is this block right here.
Oh.
So it's got quite a few smaller pieces in the middle, but it's actually not too scrappy, so it's not quite so much work to make sure all of your colors are in the right place.
Uh-huh. I love it.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing today.
Okay.
Okay, so I do have a joke. Look at it, refer to it.
We got a good quilt hanger there with the Banana sergers, right? Our dear friend Pam Mashi probably wouldn't be too happy with us.
Well, we're showing off the Bernina. Too.
Yes, we are.
Okay. All right. This is a pretty funny joke.
Okay.
All right, but first I have to find it.
Oh, Tammy's watching too.
Oh, yay! Did she see she got the pink cushion?
Yeah.
She saw it. Okay, good. Okay. Mike was going to be married to Karen, so his father sat him down for a little chat. He said, "Mike, let me tell you something. On my wedding night in our honeymoon suite, I took off my pants, handed them to your mother, and I said, 'Here, try these on.' She did and said, 'These are too big. I can't wear them.' I replied, 'Exactly. I wear the pants in this family, and I always will.' Ever since that night, we have never had any problems." Said Mike. He thought that might be a good thing to try. On his honeymoon, Mike took off his pants and said to Karen, "Here, try these on." She tried them on and said, "These are too big. They don't fit me." Mike said, "Exactly. I wear the pants in this family, and I always will. I don't want you to ever forget that." Then Karen took off her pants and handed them to Mike. She said, "Here, you try on mine." He did and said, "I can't get into your pants." Karen said, "Exactly. If you don't change your smart-ass attitude, you never will."
I love it.
That's pretty funny.
Okay,
So, let that be a lesson to you.
Yes.
Don't mess with a chick.
Yep. I
Okay.
have 2 upcoming weddings here in the family. Maybe I should share that with them.
Okay, so just to kind of get us started.
Oh,
today.
you're already done. Look.
Yeah. So Rocky Mountain Sampler is a block of the month that we started in January. So if you're not familiar, on our events calendar on our website, starting in January, there will be on one of the days it says Rocky Mountain Quilt Sampler intro and block 1. What you will see is what you need for, there's a download. You can download and print off. It has the yardage that you need. It kind of gives some specific directions on how to get started, and then also it will give you directions for block 1. Ever since then, except for 1 month, we did 2 blocks. Ever since then, we've done 1 block a month. Okay. 1 month. Last month, I think we did 2 blocks because people are wanting to get done sooner for Christmas.
Okay. They loved your joke.
Oh, did they? Okay, good.
Yes.
It's pretty funny. I thought, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Okay, so today we are doing block 10. These are the actual fabrics that I used in my block, and if you got the kit, you most likely will have these blocks or something, these fabrics or something very similar. We did have to make a few substitutions as we went along. So I went ahead and wrote down, you need the 4 fabrics, the 4 colors, and your background fabric. These are the cuts that you'll need with the measurements. And then I labeled fat 16th number 1 is I used pink. Fat 16th number 2 I used the black, this black plaid. Fat 16th number 3 I used the yellow. This one I think is one we maybe have had to substitute, but it will be I think it's a yellow. And then fat 16th number 4 is the gray with the little tiny dots.
Okay.
So that's, if you want to do yours the same way I did mine, you need to label yours with these colors.
Perfect.
I didn't label them initially because people are using their own fabrics and it would just make it kind of complicated. Okay. All right. So normally all this year we have started making the outside flying geese and the corner triangle squares. But I decided this time, because I wanted to be able to lay out all my pieces, we're going to start with this big center section. Then we will go back and we will do these pieces.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So like I said, these pieces do get kind of small, but just cut carefully and sew carefully with your 1/4 inch. And all the arrows are for pressing. If you press everything according to the arrows, when you go to sew everything together, everything will nest and lay nice and
I
flat.
love that you put that on your instructions. I think that's wonderful.
It just makes it easier in the long run.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and start. And I went ahead and laid everything out. I've got my white squares here. I think these are 1.5 inches. Yes. And then I got pink squares on all 4 corners. Black square in the middle with the yellow rectangles. The gray makes the flying geese. And then these black squares kind of continue this black fabric out. So we need to make 4 sections that look like this. So I've made one we're going to make the other 3. We're going to make 4 corner sections like this. I've made 1. We're going to go ahead and make the other 4, and then we'll put it all together.
Other 3.
I mean the other 3, and then we'll put it all together.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So we're just going to start off by making our little 4-patch units. And it's just a regular old 4-patch unit. 2 white squares. I've got my machine set on my Q2 menu. I'm using our new Anthem, which I love.
Have you got your husband convinced yet?
I do. He kind of doesn't have a choice. I think he kind of figured that out.
Let's see, who wears the pants in your family?
I will sell my chorus and get an Anthem.
Okay.
Yes.
In that order?
Yes. And he kind of figured out it was kind of pointless to act like I wasn't going to do it. He's kind of...
Whatever you want, sweetie.
He's kind of figured out when I start talking like that, then that happens. Kind of happened when I started talking about wanting a dog. He didn't think it was going to happen, but then he...
3 dogs later.
Yeah, right, exactly.
He got the hint.
Yep. So when I press these, I'm going to press the seam allowances going towards the black and towards the pink. So then when I go to sew those sections together, the seams will nest.
Hey, Shelley, I see that you're on. Will you do me a favor, please? And will you type in a comment? Because I have a feeling that I am not seeing any of the comments.
Well, that's no fun.
No. It makes it really hard. Either that or everybody is just being super quiet.
They're mesmerized.
Yeah, they're still getting over your joke, I think. Well, if Shelley sent me a message, I still didn't get it.
Oh, that's a bummer to not get comments. Okay, so now I've got my little sections here, so I'm going to start sewing them together.
Someone said hello to me. Now I got that one.
Okay.
Miss Juanita. No one is talking. Okay. Okay.
Okay, well,
I guess
we're not at all feeling bad about that or anything.
no. We're gonna. Do you need a Kleenex? Can you see me now? I can see you, Nancy. And Tammy must still be in Longmont. She said hi from Longmont. I bumped into her at the show this morning.
That's awesome.
Did you see the comment? No, I did not see a comment from you, Wanda.
So maybe, but now we're getting them now, maybe?
Yeah.
So if you said something, say it again.
Matt and Steve did do an incredible job on the Fabric Fella Day. Yes. Did you hear that they...
I did, and I need to go back and watch it. I heard they were great.
They have an official name and everything.
What's their name?
Fabric Fellas.
Oh.
And,
that's awesome.
And they've got Patrick and Rich. They are really giving them a run for their money.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We got the dude duos duking it out.
Linda from Hawaii said, same here. When I start talking about a machine, my husband knows he's in a lost cause.
Yeah.
I love it. Looking forward to seeing you here in a few weeks, Linda.
Okay. So I'm going to put these back out. What I did do is, because this has lots of parts that should measure 2.5 inches, and because there's so many of them and you want to fit them together, what I did do is I did use a 2.5 inch square ruler on both this section and this
little center section.
And what I ended up doing, and I'm going to do it again, is I ended up trimming just little hairs off these flying geese because they just were tiny, weeny bit oversized. But because they are so small, if you can get them the perfect size to start with, it's so much easier to sew them back together again. So we will, after we make these other units, we'll go ahead and measure those. So this unit is made by sewing 2 small triangles to the big triangle. So when you do that, you just flip it over, line it up, and you're going to line it up on this far corner over here. It's the 45 to 9. What is that? That's 45 degrees. 45 degrees triangle here. You want to make sure that this corner is lined up, because you'll see that you're overlapping, and you want to overlap up here because this is where your quarter-inch seam is going to be. Yep. So make sure that you line up this corner. Don't worry about this one overlapping.
Okay.
Okay.
Michelle, did you get moved?
I'm going to go ahead and grab these and just do all of these at once.
Sorry.
It's okay. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to sew it this direction. Instead of starting down here at this point, I'm going to start up here.
Okay.
There.
Evelyn, did you have a nice time at the show this morning? Did you buy any good goodies?
Except I had my fabric backwards, upside down. Did you get anything fun?
I don't know.
I need to live vicariously through everybody now.
Because you can't go?
Because I can't go.
Do you want me to FaceTime you tomorrow from there?
Sure, that won't make me feel bad at all. I won't feel left out one little bit.
I don't even know if I'm working up there yet.
Yeah, that's okay.
Today is a good day for sewing. Every day is a good day for sewing, Mary.
It is.
It was awesome. Lots to look at. I agree. I literally was in there maybe 15 minutes. I did a power walk through there.
I wondered what time we were going to see you come back. Or
I came back pretty reasonable.
I was really surprised. I thought you would take a stroll a little bit.
No, I knew I had to get back to work. I wanted to. I barely stopped at the Above and Beyond booth. I was like, here you go, I'm going.
Just a flyby, screw the stuff out of them.
Yeah. And Tammy says she thought it was a good show this year.
Oh, that's good. You like to see those do well, so they'll stick around. You hate to see them when they start floundering, and then...
And they also have like a quilt contest up there too. So they hang up all of the quilts on display, and they are amazing. Evelyn said she bought more than she wanted to. Well, that's a given.
Well, that's kind of a given, yeah. If you're going to go.
You can't go and not buy, right?
Right?
No. Val must have gone too. Not our Val, Val Bridges.
Oh, I was like, well, that was rude.
She said the quilts were beautiful.
Yeah?
I really didn't have time to look at them. I'm actually hoping I do get to work up there tomorrow, and then I can look at the quilts.
Yeah. It's always inspiring.
Well, yeah, then I can find some lives, right? I should tell Patrick. I shouldn't ask Patrick. I should tell Patrick I'm working there tomorrow.
For the good of the business.
Yeah, for the good of the business. I'll take one for the business.
Right, there you go. So now I'm just going to lay these on here. I'm going to go ahead and leave my tails on, because what I'm going to do is after I press this open, we're going to go over to the cutting table, and I'm going to trim according to that 2.5-inch ruler.
Okay.
Because I want everything to be as spot on as possible. Just makes it, and I'm actually going to do it
From the other side.
But I need to sew this side, not this side. I almost sewed them all wrong.
Oh, really? No, you're gonna sew the point.
You gotta make a star point.
Yeah.
So I'm sewing it from this side so I can keep an eye on where my seams have crossed, so I can kind of try to aim my needle right, if not right on that point, just a smidge to the edge, so that when I press it open, I have good points.
I was making some flying geese the other day, and I don't know what happened, but each placemat had 3 flying geese, and one of each of my placemats I lost my point.
Oh. Huh. Flying geese can be so squirrely that you just have to be off by a teeny tiny little bit, and yeah.
and I
And then
really
you have
didn't
to
notice
decide-
it until I quilted it and bound it.
So then you didn't have to decide whether to pick it apart and do it all over again?
No, then I was trying to decide how I could lay them on top of each other so no one could see that I'd lost my points.
They look okay, though. I'm sure they're fine.
And then a cup will go right on the top of the top one.
Most of the time we notice stuff like that, but nobody else does. Okay, so now I'm going to take, and I'm going to, actually, I'm going to cut these little dudes off because they get pressed. And I'm going to press towards the yellow. Okay? And just see how they're just kind of they're just a hair. So I'll just press them and then we'll go trim them.
Okay. Do you want me to bring the mat over here?
I've got a mat right here. I'm just going to stick it up here.
Oh, okay. I thought we were literally going to walk over to the cutting table.
We're going to, but we'll just do it right here.
Okay.
Well, that's why I had a rotary cutter over here, and that's why I was so efficient, and that's what I like.
Let's see. I think she's going to need that little guy. Annie, that's too funny. Well, not funny that you got a sore neck, but funny that that happened like that.
So I'm just going to center this right on here, and I'm pretty spot on. So really, I'm just cutting off just a hair.
Whiskers.
Huh? Whiskers.
Yes, you're cutting off whiskers.
And then the points, the little points. And last one. It's amazing how much I use this little 2.5-inch ruler. It's amazing how many blocks and stuff have 2.5-inch pieces. And when you're dealing with stuff that small,
It's important.
it's important to be really accurate. Okay. All right.
I believe it's 3 years.
Okay. So now I'm just going to sew each row together, and then I'm going to sew all 3 rows together.
Perfect.
Kind of done this 100 times by now.
We
This
sure
kind
have.
of this kind of thing.
Yep, it just takes, it'll be about 2 weeks.
Still got my machine on the Q2 doing the 1/4-inch seam.
So, I think it says deposit only.
Hi, Miss Birdie. Congratulations on your win. That was nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna press these. Actually,
It doesn't, oh, this is the back.
I'm gonna sew the 3rd one on, then I'll go press. Perfect. Yay. Okay, and I'm just going to press according to the arrows on the thing. I'm going to press the center row towards the center. So I'm going to show you what block we're doing. Oops, don't rotate the phone. Sorry, didn't mean to whip around so fast. This is the block we're doing. This is block 10. A couple people were asking when we were in here. So I've got the black center with the black squares, and then the gold or the gray points. And then after we get this center section all sewn together, we're going to add the flying geese and the triangle squares. So probably in about 2 weeks we'll do block 11, and then maybe the end of November, end of October, beginning of November, we will do block 12. And just real quick, I wanted to show you the quilting. Kate had to step away for a second, so I'm just winging it here. I did very small stippling. I did this in all the blocks. I did small stippling in all of the background, and then I did like loopy leaves in all of these big triangle square units. In the first border, I just did loops back, and I used variegated thread for this, and then the border I just went back to doing loopy leaves to kind of match what I did in the center of the quilt. Okay, so let's go back and finish the block. Press these. Okay. So I've pressed the opposite, so when we go to sew this together, they'll nest, and then we'll have our center done, and that's the hardest part of the whole block. And I should probably use fork pins.
Patrick would be so proud of
I
you,
know.
Paula.
I'm trying to channel my inner Patrick, but not in too weird of a way.
How exciting, Anne.
What?
She just ordered a Radiance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I've nested those together. The fork pins are awesome because then you just take and you put one of the prongs down on each side of your seam.
Stops it
so
from moving.
Nothing wiggles and jiggles and shifts. And if I were not on, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go super, super slow. I'm gonna go right over that pin.
She did. She stitched right over that double pin
Just go super, super slow.
on the new Baby Lock anthem. She's gonna get grounded from it.
Okay. We're just gonna do these real quick.
Whoa, we're almost there.
We are, and then the outside, and we've done the outside
Gazillion
9 times.
This would be the 10th time.
You can start laying them out if you want
Can
to.
I?
Yeah.
Look, I get to lay them out. We're going to do one of these here. Let's see. What colors does she have to choose from? Ooh, I really like the pink with this one. Look at that. I'm a black and pink girl. I can do that.
Me too.
And then we'll do yellow and gray down here. And then let's do yellow there. And black there. And pink here. And gray there. How does that look? Don't like it.
So let's lay these.
Oh, no, we can't do that, can we?
See, that's what you got to do is lay it out when you look. You got to decide what you're going to do because we also have to add these colors here.
Oh no, there's too many
Remember?
colors to choose from. No, I can't do this. We're gonna twist this one around.
Okay.
How about there? And there.
So you got 2 grays going in and 2 blacks going in. You good with that?
Yeah, I am.
you can sleep at night?
I don't want pinks next to this pink.
Sure.
So the pinks have to go out.
What if you switch the black and the... But then you have matching and matching.
Yeah.
So does that bother you?
No?
Okay. Okay, so then we have to place one on each end of these.
Oh no.
I know, it just gets a little trickier.
Oh yeah. Let's do gray right here. And
So
let's
then yellow.
do pink right here. Yellow right
So you're
here.
gonna have pink, but it's not gonna touch.
It's not going to touch. Not unless you don't sew it correctly.
Right, then if it touches you, you did it wrong.
And then we're going to do pink up here.
Okay.
And we're going to do black right here. And then we're going to do gray right here. And then we're going to do yellow right here. And then we got one missing. Perfect. I like it.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking from a distance.
Squint.
I'm squinting my eyes. I like it.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So I have switched my, I'm going to do the flying geese first.
Okay.
Because I already just switched my machine back to regular center needle and I turned on my laser. So we're just going to take and sew up these flying geese.
Doing one on each side.
I am. But I'm going to actually do 2 at a time. Otherwise I lose track of where I'm at.
Okay.
So this goes this way, right?
Yes.
This way.
Yes.
Okay. We had one customer come in this morning and she said she's been sewing along. And when she makes her flying geese and she trims these off, she draws the line, sews another 1/4 inch so that she ends up with triangle square here.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
shown that on a live
I have
before.
too. Yeah. And then she said she's made a whole other little quilt top using those.
Wow.
Because they are good sized pieces.
Do you want to go dumpster diving over the last 10 months and get your triangles back?
Okay. That's these.
Love it. This centerpiece really did have a lot of pieces this time, didn't it?
But it wasn't super weird placement scrappy, so it wasn't hard to keep track of where you were at. Right?
That one there. And then the pink one went down
This
there.
one here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna sew this to this.
Yes.
All the equipment is rebelling on me.
Okay. Up above Matt's desk. It's a tripod. No, Matt's desk.
So this last one.
Hey Steve, can you come hold the camera?
Sure.
Actually, I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
We're tag teaming a little bit today, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for you for just a moment, okay?
Okay. Okay. So I have made I can't even really see what I'm doing here. My 2 flying geese. I'm gonna lay them back down, making sure they go the right direction. I'm gonna grab my next pieces and parts of my flying geese. So my first square on here, corner to corner, using my laser line. If you don't have a machine with a laser, you can always draw a line and do it with the line. What if you do decide you want a machine with a laser, come check out the new Anthem because it is pretty sweet. It's got a nice big screen. It's got good lighting. It's got cool stitches that taper. So if you want to do a little more decorative stuff with stitches, that's really fun. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and press, and I'm going to press these with the seams going out to the color.
I'm back.
Yay.
Let's see if anybody had any messages for us.
Okay, so I'm going to put this back here. This back here, okay. I really can only do them 2 at a time when they have to be specifically placed. Otherwise, I completely lose track of
Kim,
myself.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you have a speedy recovery. Okay, let's see where she's at right here.
We're getting close.
She's got this flying.
In the wrong place. Maybe this goes
Yes,
this way.
pink went down there.
Yep, okay.
Got it.
That's why you look and you place.
And
then
now
you
she's
look
working
again.
on the flying geese that goes here and the flying geese that goes there.
It would be kind of fun to do this completely scrappy.
No.
Not for you. It
No.
would make you twitch.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's a problem. There you go.
but it would, because then you could make these all different, you know? I know it would make you twitch, but
Yeah, I just
for
I couldn't
scrap,
do it.
some people are such scrappy people, you know, that they would probably love it. Okay.
Now you're just going to sew your half square
My
triangles
hash triangles,
together.
Yep. So I switched my machine back to the Q2 menu so it would move my needle for my 1/4 inch seam. If you do that, don't forget to switch back and forth.
You remember where they all go?
Yellow is in the bottom right and the top left. That's all I really remember. So I can figure it out from there. It would be fun to do in Christmas colors.
Ooh, a Christmas one.
That'd be pretty. That would give you
Talking
some kind
of
of
Christmas.
That would give you some kind of a theme, so it wouldn't. Your brain wouldn't.
Talking of Christmas, I'm really excited to see next year's Kimber Bell digital dealer exclusive.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's going to be so pretty.
I can't wait. Because you know it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
you
you
got
press
to
them.
press them.
Yeah. And here too, a 3.5 inch square ruler would be nice to make sure these
So
are
these
squared
are
up.
all.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch her put them in place.
Yeah, let's watch.
Watch and see how she does it correctly. What did she tell us? A yellow went in the upper left and bottom right, I believe, is what she said.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the...
I haven't had a peek yet, Wanda. I do know that they are showing it to dealers.
The whole thing?
Well, I don't know.
Or the draft, like a mocked up
At
thing? Ah.
Quilt Market, which is just next week.
So you might just get like pieces and bits and parts or
Yeah.
something.
But I actually haven't seen the full quilt for this year yet. I opted not to, so it
Oh,
would be
yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah. Okay, so bottom.
It is a Christmas
Right.
theme, Roberta. How are you doing, Miss Roberta? It's good to see you on here. How is your arm? Nope, bottom, top.
Just seeing which way we place the yellows. Do we want the yellows both on the outside, or do we want it on the inside?
I like that.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Both the grays on the outside, or that on the no, because you don't want pink.
I don't want that pink next to that pink.
Okay.
Nope, that's good.
Okay. All right.
I like it.
Okay. So we're gonna just sew the rows together.
We have not received the kits yet, Miss Linda, for the event. So no, it has not been mailed yet.
Again, I'm going to point out I do this every month. Make sure when you sew these together, our natural thing is to do this because we're used to making star points.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get your thing going this way. And then make sure all of your triangle squares are going this way because you want all of your lines to all be going this direction.
Okay.
Around the outside of your block. If you do that, you're going to lose the design when you put all your blocks together.
Okay.
Speaking from experience.
I was doing some stitching this weekend and I actually put a corner block in the wrong way. Mm-hmm. And had to get out my seam ripper.
I did it on probably 3 blocks and I didn't realize it till I put the whole quilt top together.
Really?
And was looking at it and was kind of contemplating how I was going to quilt it and stuff and realized that looks a little weird right there and there. And I realized what I'd done, so I had to really literally pick out part of my quilt top. But did you catch it or did you not catch it? Did you fix it?
Oh, I fixed it, yeah.
Okay, good.
No, I can't leave a mistake in.
Unless you'd already quilted it, then it's good.
Except for... That would be my alarm telling me I need to go pick up some grandchildren.
Oh. Okay, and I'm going to press these, and I'm pressing towards the flying geese and away from the center.
I was driving home last night, and I said to Siri, I said, Siri, can you please set an alarm to pick up Lily and Miko at 2:45? And it says, done. Your alarm for 2:45 a.m. is set.
That's a bit of a problem.
And I'm like, I don't think that one's going to work.
Okay, now we have to make sure we put these back in the right spot. Is that not right? That is not right. That is not right. See this,
Uh-huh.
and that. Speaking of mistakes, back in the day when I used to do long arm quilting, occasionally I'd quilt a quilt, and as I was quilting it, I would find a mistake. Like a block was completely the wrong direction or something like that. And then I would do I tell her or don't I tell her? Do I tell her? Do I tell her now? Or if I don't tell her, then don't ever tell her.
Yeah.
It was a dilemma.
So I wonder which fabric line that one was with, Mary. Mary said that she just went to the Tilda website and bought a goose pillow kit. And I'm trying to remember which one that would have been. I do remember a goose line that they had. So I just made a pillow. I'm going to do it as a live. I just made a pillow from the new Merry Little Christmas line of fabric.
So cute.
It is really cute. Very vintage looking fabric.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're getting there. This is when you can start counting down the seams, and we only have 2 left.
Yes, we do. 2 seams and we are done. That's too funny. Well, my one of my granddaughters' name is Siri, so
funny.
it gets a little confusing if you say, "Hey Siri," because then your phone thinks you're talking to them, and you're actually talking to your granddaughter.
Let's lay these out. Make sure we did them all right. I think we did, right?
I think it looks great.
Okay, 2 more seams.
Love it.
Here again, you could use your fork pins.
I'm not sure you're stitching.
Oh, you're right. I'm not. It sounded. I heard a weird sound.
Yeah. Did you run out of bobbin thread?
No, I did not. Good catch.
I think my poor machine is so dirty in the bobbin area that it's not telling me my bobbin is empty anymore.
Oh.
So if anything like that ever happens, golden rule, re-thread, right?
Yep.
Re-thread.
Yeah. Or clean out your bobbin case.
Patrick's going to be over at my house next week for Baby Lock Club, so I'll have him do it
There
then.
you go. Tell him ahead of time so he can bring his tools.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again. That sounds better.
There you go.
That sounds better.
So we are doing kits for the Tilda quilt, the Dear Santa. It comes in two colorways. There is a cream color background. There is currently actually both of them are out of stock, to be honest with you, Roberta. I have all of the other fabrics except the background. So the putty one, we are expecting sometime in October. And the other one is like a blue background, and I just reordered that a couple of days ago. We have enough, I think, to make maybe about 8 more kits, and then we will be sold out on it. And tomorrow is a regular live. Yes, Gisela. Oh no, Wanda.
Okay. You press this, and then we'll be done.
Yay.
So are we still doing next year? Are we still doing the Lily, Jill Lily
Yes.
block? And that
we
starts
are.
in January, right?
Yes. Liz, if you can give us a call and we can check on that for you. The CDs and the embellishments came in. We got a partial order on the fabric kits. So please give us a call here at the store, 303-317-2004, and we can check on your personal order for you. I love it. It looks really good. It does look
Block
really
10.
good.
So
Yes.
2 more blocks to go.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think with that, we're going to let you all go.
Thanks,
and you will see Paula again tomorrow.
Yep.
At this point, I don't know if it's going to be myself or Christine that will be with Paula, but you will have one of us, and we'll speak to you soon.
Okay.
Bye,
Have a good day.
everybody.
Bye.
Roberta, I did see your message, and I will put you down. Thank you, dear. Bye-bye.
Bye.